What is up, everyone? It is Saturday, and we're going to play a little bit of football here. And I think I said in the last video I was going to go back to 1989 for at least one game. I needed some good quarterbacking. I played 5 games from 1965, and I had 10 bad quarterbacks. So I picked a game in 1989, Week 4. That's where we're at. This is my first game in Week 4. Picked a game with 2 of my favorite quarterbacks of all time. In it, not named Bernie Kosar. That is going to be Dan Marino versus Warren Moon. So we're going to say Miami at Houston here. Although in real life, Houston won this game 39-7. The only touchdown Miami got was at the very end of the game. They had a kickoff return for a touchdown. And if you look, the great Dan Marino, he went 11 of 29 for 103 and 2 interceptions in this game. So he's got the 1965 numbers down pat. The question is, will he do it here? Warren Moon, 19 of 23, 254, 2 touchdowns, no picks. So hoping to get at least one good quarterback in this one, and maybe two. That's what we're hoping for. We're hoping for a nice high-scoring game with a couple of good quarterback plays. So I did go through for fun and redo my sheets for these two teams. I added in at the bottom the pass versus run, and you can see Houston is damn near exactly 50-50, 496 to 495 in passes versus runs. Well, Miami, though, this was surprising to me. I don't know why, but Miami ended up 60% pass, 40% run. So I'm going to play it that way today. I'm going to put, when Miami has the ball, their standard offense is going to be 1 through 8 on the die for runs, and then 9 through 20 are going to be your passes for standard. So we're going to see if we can get to that 60-40 number, and we're going to see what happens. So week 4, game 1, 1989, Dan Marino versus Warren Moon. Let's do this. All right. So I've already rolled the dice. Miami will be kicking off. Houston will receive. And let's kick off. It's going to be Pete Stoyanovich as your kicker. 24 for Stoyanovich. That's a 5, and I believe that is a 70-09. So Stoyanovich is going to kick it 5 yards deep into the end zone. And I believe that we're going to have Kenny Johnson. He's going to take a knee here. He's going to come out, bring it out to the 20, and we'll start from there. All right, and for Houston, we will start with a standard offense. Again, 50-50 for them. So 7 is going to be an outside run. And they have 4 different running. They have 5 running. Well, 4. Warren Moon actually got a lot of carries that year, but they have 4 different running backs, and I know all 4 of them. I mean, I'm surprised that if you would have said who was the leading rusher for Houston in 1989, any of these 4 I would have thought would be the correct answer. But and it looks like they're evenly split. Alonzo Highsmith gets about a little under a third of the carries. Renzo White gets about a 6th. Pinkett gets about a 6th. Rozier gets about a 6th. And then Warren Moon gets the rest. So it ought to be interesting running the ball with this team today. So let's see. Where's my dice? Here we go. All right, so we had an outside run. Oh, one other thing I didn't say is that when Houston's on offense, they're a 38. Miami on defense is a 34. That's a -4 for Miami. Houston's a 34 on defense, and Miami's a 37, so that's a -3 for Houston. I can't find my -4 defensive card anywhere. I don't know what happened to it. So I'm just going to use the same -3 right here. I'm going to use the same -3 defensive card for both teams. Figure the difference between -3 and -4 is probably 1, maybe 2 columns, and that's or I'm not even columns. Options or whatever you want to call it. So that's about it. So that's just what I'm going to go with and not worry about it. So 35 on your defense, 42. That'll be Alan Pinkett. Poor little Pinkett. 35 on your defense is going to be a CS. And so it's going to be Alan Pinkett on the outside run. And a 26 for Pinkett is a 24. And the Oilers' first play of the game goes for no yards as Alan Pinkett gets stood up right at the line of scrimmage for no gain. And that's going to make it 2nd and 10. And we will go short pass heavy. And we will get a short pass. As Warren Moon is going to take his first drop in this game. 65 on your defense is AS. Make it AD. 22. One thing I like about this game is Houston has 4 A receivers. You can see I rolled a 22, so it'll be Drew Hill on this one. But Miami also has 4 A receivers. So I have a feeling we're going to be in the A a lot, and we're not going to be in the C very often, which is going to make, hopefully, for a more offensive game. 22, Drew Hill. So Drew Hill is an A. He's an EB4. He's the starting X receiver. And your defense is 65 was the AS. We're going to make it an AD since I called short pass heavy. And we're going to go Moon looking for Drew Hill. A 14, and we are going to start off with a penalty. We have a 14-yard completion, though, and the flags fly. So let's check the TH. 41, that is a 16, and that is going to be intentional grounding. But with intentional grounding, I believe you disregarded if the pass was complete. Let me make sure. And this pass was indeed complete. I'm going to play this week 4. I'm going to play with my new hurry-up offense rules, and I'm going to play with no injuries and the sacks. You know, the only time you can get a sack now, or a sack can be put in the stat category as a sack, is if you roll 28, 29, or 30. Anything else negative goes as a quarterback run or a quarterback. The pass one might be a little bit different, but we'll get to that. Let's see. This is an automatic safety. If the line of scrimmage is on or inside the offense's own 2-yard line, nope. And then disregard this penalty if the play is not an incomplete pass, which it wasn't. So that 14-yard completion to Drew Hill will go. We'll stand. And Warren Moon hits his first pass of the game. That's going to make it 1st and 10 on the 34-yard line for Houston. Back to standard offense. And we get a 14. So we're staying with a short pass here. Okay, 32 this time. That is going to be Ernest Givens, also an A. And 21 on your defense is BS. So we'll make this an AS. We're going to have Moon to Givens. A 64. That's a 9 for Warren Moon. And that is a 9. So Moon completes another pass. This one to Ernest Givens for 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and 1 now on the 43. And we'll go standard offense here. And we will get a 17. So we're sticking with that short pass. 54 on your defense. That's going to be a run defense, isn't it? Yeah, AG. And 51, that'll be Curtis Duncan. He's an A. So we're just scrolling through these A receivers. So we're going to stay at AG. So Moon against an AG. That is a run defense. Heavy run defense. And Moon's going to see it. He's going to audible to a pass. Oh, 43. And he's going to get sacked. Oh, he's going to lose 8 yards. So Miami gets in there and gets him. Who got him? That'll be Jackie Klein. Jackie Klein getting the sack. Who is Jackie Klein? He is a defensive end. Is he a starter? No, he is not a starter. So he just came in off the bench and bam, made an impact right off the bat. All right, 3rd and 9 now. Let's go short pass heavy. We get a short pass. 66 on the defense. They are waiting for it. It's an A. Oh, it's a CD. Wow. Okay. It's a CD. And 44 is going to be, it's Lorenzo White, the running back, and he's a C. So we're going to stay in CD for this one. All the receivers were covered. Moon couldn't find anyone, so he looks for the running back. 23. And he's sacked again. This time he's only going to lose 3 yards. So Moon, 2 straight plays. After 2 completions, he takes 2 sacks. 34. It's going to be Hugh Green. Hugh Green's a good player. One of the reasons I redid the sheets was because of the whole Freddie Banks thing that I went through in week 3, where I couldn't figure out what team he was on, why he wasn't on Miami when they were throwing to him. This whole thing was a mess, and then I realized that I had actually put him with a different team. So you can see Fred Banks there at the bottom because I added him in. And then I also had to add John Bosa and Dave Aarons on there because I had them those two and Banks. You can see A, B, and B. You know, Aaron's, Bosa, and Banks. I accidentally kept them at the beginning. No, at the end of whoever comes, Minnesota, I think it was. And then when I was playing Minnesota, I couldn't figure out where they were, and it's because I just had them in the wrong place. So we're good now. So it's 4th and 12. We're going to bring out Greg Montgomery to do the punting for Houston as they kick it. Oh, an 11. And that's a 4. And that is a 52-yard punt by Greg Montgomery. And it's going to be taken at the 16-yard line by Scott Schwedis, their punt returner. A 52, and that'll be, that's a 29. And he is going to lose 3 yards on the return. But Miami will take over, 1st and 10 on their own 13. And here comes Dan Marino. Probably my second favorite quarterback of all time behind Bernie Kosar is Dan Marino. Probably. All right, so, again, Miami's a 60-40 team. So 1 through 4 is inside run. 5 through 8 is outside run. 9 through 17 is short pass. 18, 19 is medium, and 20 is long. That's how we're going to play standard offenses for Miami. And we are going to start, we're going to start with a 19. We're going medium right off the bat. And we're inside the 14. So we're going to flip to that chart. Yes, all right. So Marino looking to get his team out of this field position hole. 62. And he's going to look for the running back, Ron Davenport, the fullback, actually. 16 on your defense is an AS, and we'll make this a BS because Davenport is a C. And we're going to go Marino to Davenport. A little dump-off play here. 26, 16, and it's going to be incomplete. Actually dropped by Davenport. And that'll make it 2nd and 10 for Miami at the 13-yard line. And they're going to go 17. They're going to short pass now. 61 this time. So we're going with, oh golly, we're going with this guy. New, it looks like a Star Wars name. You got Bib Fortuna and Kit Fisto and New Faola. Anyway, he's a C. Let's see. So then our defense is, it's a BG. So we're going to go CG. So Marino going to dump it off to another running back. 32. 19. It's going to be incomplete. And Marino starts off 0 for 2. Again, in real life, he was like 11 of 29 or 11 of 23, whatever it was. It's going to make it 3rd and 10. And we're going to short pass heavy this time. And we're going to get a short pass. Marino trying not to go 0 for 3 here. 16. That'll be Mark Clayton. And he is an A. Yeah. 52. I have room for all the Houston guys. I have so many running backs from Miami. Look at the number of running backs Miami has. These are all guys who ran the ball during the year, including Jim Jensen and Mark Clayton. So they got a lot of them. Yeah. That'll be interesting. So we're going to go Clayton this time. He's an A. 52 on the defense. That's a CG. So we're going to go BS. We're going to go Marino trying to hit Mark Clayton. A 25 this time. That'll be complete. And that's good for 13 yards, and he gets pushed out of bounds after getting a first down. So that'll make it first down. Nice job. Out of bounds. 1st and 10 up to the 26 now for Miami. And we're going to go 13, so we're sticking with the pass here. 31. 31 is Jim Jensen. He's an A. 46 on defense is an AS. And we got Marino to Jim Jensen. A 16, that's an 18, and that is going to be complete. But Jensen, he's going to get pushed back and lose 2 yards on the catch. Trying to think of who Jim Jensen back in the day who he kind of reminded me of. He's like an H-back, but he can also throw the ball, so he would throw the ball a few times. I even thought this was weird. So let me pull up the stats again here for Miami. Let me look at their regular or their whole season stats. I found this kind of odd. Right here, passing. So Marino played 16 games and started all 16 of them. Oh, I okay, now I understand. Sakiel's played 15. I was confused because he started a game but went 1 for 1. I thought Sakiel's winning, but this is actually because he started probably at running back or something like that. Yeah. So Jensen was, well, he was 1 of 1 on the year, so I guess he didn't throw the ball as much as I thought he did. Okay, I'm going to be quiet now. All right. Marino to Jensen, he loses 2 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 12. Back on the 24. So we will go, let's go short pass heavy here. And we're going to get a short pass. Okay. 65. A lot of high. There's Freddie Banks. Fred Banks, he's a B. All right. So I actually have him on the team. I rolled him. He should be in the Pro Football Helper. And there he is, Freddie Banks. He's been all over my packs of cards lately. Originally drafted by the Browns. I had no idea. He's a B. Your defense is a 15. That's an AD, so we'll leave it right at AD. We'll go Marino looking for Freddie Banks. A 66 for Marino. That's a 2. And that is a 34-yard pickup from Marino to the man, Fred Banks. I should have known he was going to do something in this game. And that's going to make it 1st and 10. They're going to cross the 50 and get to Houston's 42-yard line. Standard offense. And 15. That's going to be a short pass. So Dolphins all pass here. 56 this time. 56 is going to be Lorenzo Hampton. Lorenzo Hampton. Really? Oh, yeah, they do have Lorenzo Hampton. There he is. He's a halfback. Okay. He's a C. 16 is AS. We'll make this a BS. And Marino going to look for Lorenzo Hampton. 55. That's a 4. That is a 17-yard pickup. So Miami just moving down the field, throwing the ball. And it is going to be 1st and 10 on the Houston 25-yard line. Miami lines up. They're going to keep going with that pass. It's a short pass. All right, 46 this time. 46 is Andre Brown. He's a C. 62. 62 is AS, and we'll make this BS. We're going to Marino looking for Andre Brown. 42. That's a 9. That'll be complete. And he will get 7 yards. That'll take him down inside the 20. And that'll make it 2nd and 3. Down at the 18. We'll stick with a standard offense here. And we're going to get a 9. That's going to be a short pass. Again, Miami's 60-40, so 9 will be a short pass. 55. I can't roll any low numbers on those receivers, but that's okay. 55 is Mark Logan. He's a running back. He's a fullback. He's a fullback, defensive end, kick returner. He seems a little big to be a kick returner. If he's going to play fullback and defensive end, he's 6 foot 217. Okay. 62 is AS, and we're going to make this BS. And we're going to go Marino looking for Mark Logan. And we get a 36. That's a 14. And a 14 is complete, and that is 6 yards. That is a 1st down. So Marino hits Mark Logan. And it's going to be 1st and 10 now, all the way down to the 12-yard line of Houston. 8 passes. Marino 6 of 8, 75 yards. And my heart smiles. And we're sticking with the pass. Another short pass. In the wrong place. I was in the wrong place the whole time. Oh, wow, I was way in the wrong place. Oh, that could have been a problem. I can't go back and fix all those, but boy, was I in the wrong place. All right, where are we at here? We are here. Okay. I was in the offense on their own 14 back to their own goal line instead of 10 to 30 that I thought I switched to. That could have affected a couple of plays. Don't matter. I don't care about mistakes. All right, another short pass. 11. So we're going to go Mark Clayton this time. He's an A. 53 is a BS. We'll make this an AS. We're going to go Marino to Clayton. 1st and 10 on the 12. 26. That's a 16. And that is complete for 3 yards. So that gets him down inside the 10. And it's going to be 2nd and 7 now. They can still get a first down at the 2-yard line. And we're going to get a 7. So we're going to get our first run out of Miami. And that'll be an outside run. $55, 13. So 13 is a BS. And 55 is who? That is Mark Logan, our fullback. And he only goes inside, so I'm going to flip to an inside run. And we're going to inside run against a BS. So Mark Logan, 13, that's a 10. And he's going to get 2 yards on the run, set up 3rd and 5. Third and 5 at the 7. And, we're going to go short pass. So Marino's going to try to throw for it. Oh, he's going to throw for Mark Clayton. He's an A. 36 is a BS. We'll make it an AD. So Marino looking for Clayton in the end zone. 63. Oh, a 29, and Marino's going to get sacked. He's going to lose 7 yards. So the defense is stepping up here. Getting the sack for Houston is Eric Fairs. I believe he's a defensive back. Eric Fairs. Oh, he's a linebacker. So he gets in there. So 4th and 12, 7.5. We're at the halfway point of the first quarter. And Miami's going to go ahead and bring out Pete Stoyanovich to try a field goal. 53 for Stoyanovich is a 39. And a 39, I believe, is good. Yes, it is. And that's going to make it 3-0 Miami. As they drive the length of the field, struggle once they get inside that 15. But they do get the field goal up and good. And they'll take a 3-0 lead. And let's go ahead and kick off. 62 for Stoyanovich. 40. And that is 68-09. That is 3 yards deep into the end zone. And we'll roll for this one. So 1 through 13 is going to be a touchback. And we get a 12. So it's going to be, who is that? Kenny Johnson takes a knee. And Houston starts 1st and 10 on their own 20. 7:15 to go now in this quarter. And they're going to start off with a short pass. $63, 44. So 44 will be Lorenzo White. He's a C. 63 on your defense is a BG. We're going to make this a CG. So Moon to White. A 62. Oh, it's a 20. And that is going to be incomplete for Warren Moon as he throws his first incompletion of the game. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. And they're going to go back to the short pass. Oh, defense is ready for this one. That's a BD. He's going to throw it to Curtis Duncan, who's an A. So we'll make it an AD. So Moon looking for Duncan. 13. That'll be complete. 7 yards on the completion, setting up an easy an easier 3rd and 3. And I'm going to go standard offense here. We'll bring out, we'll just go, normal 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, and a tight end. Not give away to Miami what they're going to do, but they are going to go medium pass. 65, that is AS. 51, that's back to Curtis Duncan, so we'll stay at AS. We'll go Moon to Duncan. 56, that's not going to do it. That's going to be incomplete. So Moon overthrows his receiver. That'll make it 4th down, and for the second time, Houston's bringing out their punter, Greg Montgomery. 55, so he gets into it again. I think it's the same punt. This one's going to be 52 D10. I'm pretty sure that's what the last one was. These punters make me laugh because of their numbers. Like, he has mostly, basically 4, 6, 8, and 10 is what he has. And he has 6s everywhere and 4s on the good roll. So you're going to hear me say the same, yardages for them over and over again in this game. Taken at the 21-yard line by Scott Schwades. 66 for Schwades, and oh my goodness, that is a 3. And that is a 76-yard punt return. And I don't believe that's a touchdown. No, that's going to be taken. He's going to get taken down to the 3-yard line, I think. A 76-yard return for Schwades. He's running out of steam, and he gets tackled on the 3. But it's 1st and goal Miami at the 3-yard line after the punt return. And Miami's going to go standard here. Holy cow. 19, so they're going to go short pass. Uh, 42 is going to be Farrell Edmonds, the tight end. He's a B. And 24 is a BS, so we'll stay right at BS. So Marino looking for Farrell Edmonds. 26, it's a 16, and it is 2 yards, and he gets pushed out of bounds at the 1-yard line. So Marino hits Farrell Edmonds for 2. And he gets shoved out of bounds. Let's go big here. One thing I did download was I think I might have mentioned this before, the quarterback. I got to find it. It's somewhere in this giant pile of paperwork. But I downloaded the quarterback sneak chart from Ogard's site with the idea of using it. I think Marino wasn't much of a quarterback sneak guy. I don't really remember. I don't think he was. But I think Warren Moon could be. So if they need 1 yard, maybe I'll dig it out of that big pile of paperwork and try to use it. But in this case, we're just going to go big here. And we're going to get a 2. That's an inside run. So Miami and 2 running backs, 2 fullbacks, and a wide receiver. 65. Who's that going to be? That's Jim Jensen. So he lines up at fullback, and he's going to get the carry. Where's he at? There he is. There's Jim Jensen. Jim Jensen's got an interesting card. I don't know. I like it. Fullback 3, tight end 3. He's an AB6 receiver. And look at all those low numbers. When he runs the ball, he does okay. Because he's got basically 4-6 there. So this is probably, if I roll anything other than probably a small straight, this should be a touchdown. So 21 your defense is a BS. We'll make it a BG. So Jensen's going to take the handoff. Here he goes. 51. That'll be a 4. And that'll be 4 yards. And he is going to burst through the line of scrimmage. And he is going to get in the end zone and give Miami a bigger lead. So Jim Jensen with the touchdown run. A little dive play. Bring out Stoyanovich. Oh, 43. Yikes. That is a 33. And I think we might have a problem here. Yeah, that is a fumble. We have an F8 on the snap. So Stoyanovich can't even get the kick away because I think Jim Jensen might be the holder even. 16. Oh, that is minus 23 D9. Holy cow. So we're going to go Stoyanovich. It's going to be a botched attempt. Let's see. Block, no good. We need a fumble here. Let's go here. Let's go. I think there's a... Oh, I guess I don't have that. I thought there was a... Uh-oh. What are we doing here? Blocked, no good. Houston. Blocked, no. I don't know what to put here. Can I do this? No. I don't have errant snaps. So let's just go blocked, even though it wasn't blocked. But I need something to put in the stats here. And then it's going to be... Wait, what? All right, hang on. Got to figure this out. PAT. No. It's Stoyanovich. What happens if I do this? Continue. See, I don't have any point to try to figure out what to do with this point after touchdown. It was minus 23 D8. I don't have fumble here, so we can't do a fumble. I'm just going to go no good. 61 wouldn't have been much on the return for whoever D8 is. That would be Steve Brown. And Steve Brown is a cornerback. 61 is a 25. That's no gain. So I'm just going to go ahead and put blocked, no good. No, I'll go with botched attempt. We'll do that. We'll say Stoyanovich, botched attempt, no kick made, no good. Then we'll go continue, and now we're going to kick off. So it's 9-0 Miami. 9-0. Stoyanovich kicking off again. 51. That's a 39. 39 is 67.09, so it's 2 yards deep into the end zone. And we'll go ahead and roll the dice again on this one for Kenny Johnson here. 1 through 12 was a touchback. And it's a 16, so Kenny Johnson's going to try to return this one. 35. 35 OAK is a 12. And he's going to get 21 yards on the return. So he's going to get him out to the 19. Not bad. All right, Houston, I believe starting their third drive. I think they're third. And they're down 9-0. 5:15 left in this first quarter. And they're going to start off with an inside run. All right, 53 and 53. 53 is who? It is Mike Rozier. He's our halfback 3. 53 on the defense is a BS. So it's going to be Rozier going up the middle. A 15 for Rozier. That's a 17, and he's going to get 7 yards on that run. And that's going to make it 2nd down and 3 now. And we'll say standard here. We will get a short pass. 23. 41. 41 is going to be Alan Pinkett. He's a B on short passes. 23 on your defense is a BG. So we're going to go Moon to Pinkett. 66 for Moon. It's a 2. And that's a 74-yard touchdown pass. So Warren Moon tosses a little flare out to Alan Pinkett. And he turns on the Jets, and he is gone. And the Houston Oilers get on the board on the huge touchdown pass from Moon to Pinkett. And it's going to be 9-6. Let's kick the extra point. 13. Tony Zendejas. That's a 2. And that is going to be good. Oh, it's not Tony Zendejas. He's our kickoff guy. Hold on a minute. Hold tight. Who is our kicker? I need my KA. Ooh, this isn't. I don't remember this being an issue even when I played Houston earlier. I might have screwed that up in the first 3 games. We have a kicker? Oh, you know what? I wonder if they're behind me. These are all my kickers from when I did the field goal contest. I never put him back in. Oh, it is Tony Zendejas. There we go. And he rolled a 13. That's a 40. That's good. Okay. I feel better now. So Tony Zendejas has 2 cards. There's his KA and there's his K. Okay, interesting enough, 13 on a kickoff is a 2. So I have to use 2 different cards when I kick off. Oh, that's really interesting. All right. So, extra point good. And Houston makes it 9-7. 4.5 to go in this first quarter. This is the kind of game I like. And we have 184 yards passing already between the 2 quarterbacks. You know how I like that. All right, so they're going to kick off. Zendejas, his other card. 44. And that is a 25, and 25 is a touchback. All right, so that ball travels 75 yards. Goes out of the end zone. And Miami starts 1st and 10 on their own 20. And starting standard with Miami here. We get a 14. That's a short pass. All right, 16. That'll be Mark Clayton. He's an A. 36. That's a BS. We'll make it an AS. So Marino to Clayton. A 52. That's a 20, and that is incomplete. So Marino to Clayton, no good. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. We'll just stay standard with their passing here. 17 is another short pass. All right, 45, 43. 43 is going to be a run defense. It's a BG. 45, that'll be Andre Brown. He's a C, so we'll make it a CG. And we're going to go Marino looking for Andre Brown. 36, that's a 14. And that is complete for 4 yards. And that'll bring up 3rd and 6. We got to go short pass heavy here. And it is short pass. So 22. 22 is Troy Stratford. He's an A. 64 on your defense is a CS. We'll make this a BD. Go Marino looking for the running back. And an 11. Oh, the dice rolls are amazing today. That is a 16-yard pass. Stratford's going to get pushed out of bounds. Marino has a 3 at 11. But he's going to get 16. Pushed out of bounds. It's going to be 1st and 10 now up to the 40. Marino now 10 of 13 for 100 yards. And we'll go standard. And we'll get another short. Oh, 8. 8 is an outside run. Okay. I'm going to run the ball. Marino looks over at the sideline all confused. What do you mean we're going to run the ball? 12. That's going to be Sammy Smith, his first carry. 61 on your defense is a BS. So Sammy Smith taking the outside run. 56 is a 24. And Smith, he's going to get 1 yard on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 9 now on their own 41. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. And we'll stay standard. And we'll get a 19. That is a medium pass. $36. That'll be Mark Duper. He's an A. And 25, that's an AD. So it's going to be Marino looking for Mark Duper. 11. Are you kidding me? That is a 29-yard completion from Marino to Mark Duper. Oh, I love it. 29. All right. And that is going to make it 1st and 10. They're going to get down to the Houston 30 as Marino is just carving them up right now. And we're going to go 12. That'll be a short pass. $52 is Tommy Brown. He's a running back. He's a fullback, backup fullback. And he's a C. 21 is BS. We'll make this CS. So Marino looking for his fullback. 65. That's a 17, and that'll be incomplete. Make it 2nd and 10. On the 30. We're going to go. I hate when it leans. 17. We're sticking with a short pass. 63 this time. That is going to be Brian Kinchin. He's a backup tight end. He's a C. 25 is an AD. We'll make it a BD. So Marino to Kinchin. 22 for Dan. That's a 3. And that's a 17-yard gain. So Marino to Kinchin. Oh, man, I'm shooting for 500 yards here. That'd be amazing. Marino to Kinchin. 1st and 10 down the 13 for the Dolphins. And we are going to go with an outside run. Give the wide receivers a break. 26 will be Sammy Smith. 42. That was a 4. 42 is a CS. So Sammy Smith against a CS. 51, that's a 17. And that is a 3-yard gain for Sammy Smith. That'll make it 2nd and 7. Minute 15 to go in this first quarter now. And we're sticking with the run. We're going to go inside here. No, that's actually outside. 1 through 4, 5 through 8. So that's sticking with the outside run. All right, 24. That'll be Sammy Smith again. Oh, but the defense is ready for it. That was a 66. That's a CG. Defense is basically daring Dan Marino to throw. Not a good idea. 11 for Sammy Smith. That's a 15. And he gets 8 yards and a first down. And it is that. How many 11s have I rolled? Holy cow. And it's going to be 1st and goal on the 2-yard line here for the Dolphins. And we'll go big. Bring in the big guys. And we're going to get a 6. That'll be an inside run. And I see a 42. That's going to be Troy Stradford taking that inside run. It's going to be against a CD, and we'll make it a CS. So we're going to go Stradford up the middle here. A 34, 35. We have 1 yard, but we have a penalty. We have a T. Oh, wait. Let me do that again. That was an inside run, right? Yeah. Looked the wrong column. So what was our defense? 12 is a CG. We're making it a CS. We have no gain with a penalty. So the flags come flying. 65 is a 7. That's a hold. And the Dolphins get down here like they did on their first drive and then start going backwards. So that'll be a 10-yard holding penalty. And that'll make it 1st and goal at the 12. We'll go standard offense. 20. Every pass is a short pass. So we'll go short pass here. And it'll be Marino looking for Troy Stradford. And he's an A. 32 on your defense is a CG. We're going to make this a BS. Actually, we're going to make it a BG because I called standard offense. So it's a BG. So Marino looking for his running back. 36. That's a 14. And that's complete. That's 7 yards, and Stradford gets pushed out of bounds. That's a good gain on 1st and 10. 1st and 12. And this leads us to the 15 seconds left in this first quarter. 2nd goal at the 5. This will be the last play. And it's going to be a 10. A 10 is going to be a short pass. It's going to be Mark Clayton. Oh, an 11 for the defense. So that's a BD. We'll make it an AD. So Marino going to look for Clayton on the last play of the first quarter. An 11 again. Holy cow. That's a 3, and that is 7 yards, and that is a touchdown. Marino nails Mark Clayton for 7. And on the last play of the first quarter, they get in the end zone, make it 15-7. Let's kick the extra point with Stoyanovich. 63 is yucky. That is a 16. And that is good. Wow, that is blocked if it's anything other than a point after touchdown. Holy cow. So Stojanovic makes it. And it's 16-7 Dolphins as we end the first quarter. And that is where I'm going to stop for right now. And I will be back in a little while to play the second quarter. Thanks, everyone, for watching. This is the kind of entertaining quarter that I like. I'll talk to y'all in a little while. All right, we are back. I was originally going to make 2 videos, first quarter, second quarter, but I figured I might as well. It'll be easier for people to watch if I just put them together as one video. So even though I said in the last video, hey, see ya, thanks for watching, all that stuff, we're just going to keep going through the second quarter here. So Miami just scored to make it 16-7. Just as the first quarter expired, so we're going to go kick off. So Pete Stojanovic is going to come out. Oh my God, the dice rolls are amazing today. 66 is a 25, and a 25 is a touchback. So he's going to kick that. I mean, he kicked that into the first row of the crowd. I mean, come on. We'll say 75 yards. And it's going to be 1st and 10 now. Houston at their own 20. Okay. So second quarter now. And we're going to continue with our 50-50 offense for Houston, but our 60-40 passing for Miami. And we'll start with an outside run. This game has been pretty quick with, 23 and 8, 31 total plays. 24 of them have been passes. 25 is going to be AG. 54 is going to be Mike Rozier. So Mike Rozier against an AG in the second quarter now. And there's a 33. That's a 16 for Rozier. That's going to be 8 yards. So Mike Rozier comes out, moves them 8 yards. 2nd and 2 on the 28. All right, 17. So that was a run play. They got their fix. Time to go back to the pass. So that's a short pass. 22 on the defense. So the defense is waiting for it. That'll be BD. 21 is going to be Drew Hill. He's an A. So we'll make it AD. And we're going to moon to Hill. 15. 15's a 7. That'll be complete. That's going to be 9 yards, and that'll be a first down. So moon to Drew Hill for 9. 2 plays in. They're already up to the 37-yard line. We'll go back to the outside run. So Houston doing what they can to mix it up a little bit here. You keep the Dolphins defense off guard a little bit. And 42 is going to be Alan Pinkett this time. 23 on your defense. That's going to be a pass defense. That's a BD. So we're going to go Alan Pinkett against a BD. A 46. That's a 24 for Pinkett. And he will get absolutely nothing stuffed at the line of scrimmage. And that'll make it 2nd down and 10. All right, phone call interruptus. There's literally 2 people that call me, but they always seem to call while I'm playing. There's no one else that calls me, just 2 people. And it always seems to be while I'm playing this game. It's so strange. Anyway, okay, so I forgot where I was. I think they just had a 0-yard run. It's 2nd and 10. I don't think I've rolled anything. Even if I have, everything's over here off to the right, dice-wise, right over here, right over there. And it looks like it's stacked the way that nothing happens. So I'm just going to roll. 2nd and 10. 7 will be another outside run. All right. And let's roll some dice. 53. Oh, 11. That'll be Alonzo Highsmith. 53 is a BS. So Highsmith on the outside run. 35 for Highsmith is a 17, and that is going to be 9 yards, and he's going to get knocked out of bounds. 1 yard short of a first down. And that's going to make it 3rd and 1. See, I need to find that QB sneak chart just to try it here, since I have never done it. Let's see. These are all of my sheets for all of my non-1989 seasons that I've made. And I'm pretty sure when I printed it out, I just threw it in this pile. Where else would I have put it? Yeah. Here it is. Good. Right on top. There we go. Okay. All right. So we're going to run this quarterback sneak. Right here's the chart. I got it off of Ogard's site. And we're going to see how to do this. So I'm going to roll. Let's see. It looks like all we're rolling for is DS and G. The ABC doesn't matter. It's going to be Warren Moon. So let's roll for our defense. And our defense is going to be black and orange. Defense 51. So 51 is an AG. So I'm going to run a G. I'm going to use this G column right here. Right there. It's 3rd and 1. So now I'm going to roll 2 dice. And it's going to be Warren Moon. 13. That's a 21. And according to this, a 21 is 1 to 3. So I think I have to roll 1 die. And if it's a 1, 2, or a 3, it's good. If it's a 4, 5, or a 6, it's no gain. And that's it. Measurement needed. Roll 1 die. So no measurement here. Yeah, so I think that's how we do it. So 1, 2, 3 means he got 1 yard. 4, 5, 6 means he didn't. And he got a 1, so he gains 1 yard on the QB sneak. I kind of like that. Okay. So run. So Warren Moon runs for 1 yard. And that's going to make a first down. And it's going to be 1st and 10 now on the 47-yard line for Houston. Go back to a standard offense. 13 is a short pass. Okay, an 8. No, not an 8. That's what I meant to do. 24. 24 is going to be Alonzo. Oh, no, 24 is our defense. Jeez. My brain is all over the place since that phone call. 24 is BS. 32. 32 is Ernest Givens. I haven't had the target to Haywood Jeffries yet of those 4 really good receivers. Ernest Givens is an A. So 24 was a BS. We'll make it an AS. And it's going to be Moon now looking for Ernest Givens. 64, that's a 9. And that's complete for 10 yards. And that right there is the difference between the older cards and this 1989 set. And I'm sure as you go farther back, it gets worse and worse. And as you go farther forward, it gets better and better, as that's how quarterbacking is. But if you look at Warren Moon's card, if you look at the numbers that aren't the doubles, aren't the 31-51 or the 35-55, if you look at like 64 and 53, 42 is another one, 13 is another one. Isn't there another one like that? That's probably about it. 64, 44, yeah. 40, yeah. If you look at numbers like that, those are completions on most short passes. Even some medium passes, but on most short passes. Whereas in 1965, 1972, those were like 16 and 17 and 18, which are incompletions most of the time. Marino's the same way. Marino, 42, he's got a 9. 53, he has an 11, so it's a little bit lower. So his completion percentage is 13. He's got a 12. His percentage must be a little bit lower than Moon's. 24, he has a 15. Yeah, his completion percentage is a little bit worse. But if you look at those guys from 1964, like if we go to Sonny Jurgensen, Sonny Jurgensen's a 4, right? So let's just take his card and Moon's card and hold them up. You see Jurgensen, there it is. He's got, at 53, he has a 14, where Moon has a 9. At 64, he has a 13, where Moon has a 9. 42, Moon has a 9. He's got a 12. Those are more likely to be incomplete passes, except for against like an AG or a BG. But in most defenses, those are more likely to be incomplete passes. And that's where a lot of my frustration was coming from, where I was rolling those numbers and it was incomplete. And the only way I could get completions is with doubles. And it was a bit frustrating. So anyway, that's how you can tell a good quarterback versus not as good quarterback, is those fringe numbers, 53, 24, 64, 42, those kind of things. So, All right, rant over. We are 2nd and 1, right? Yeah, we are 2nd and 1. Ernest Givens just had a 9-yard completion. He got pushed out of bounds. And we'll go, let's go standard offense here. And we're going to get an outside run. All right, 35 is your defense. That's a CS. 54, is that back to Rozier? Yes, it is. Mike Rozier again against a CS. So Rozier takes, 32. That's a 28. And he loses 7 yards on the run. Holy cow, Mike Rozier. He loses 7. Not gains 7. Loses 7. And that's going to push Houston back. 3rd and 8, back to their own 49-yard line. We got to go short pass heavy here. And it will be a short pass. 25 on your defense. That's an AD. 45. 45 is someone by the name of Tracy Johnson. I don't know who that is. Oh man. He has a C1, so he didn't get very many targets. He's a fullback, halfback 1. He's in the game as a blocking back. And he went out for a little pass, and Warren Moon's going to try to hit him. He's a C, so we're going to make this a BD. And it's going to be Moon to Tracy Johnson. 14, that's a 35, and Moon completes it for 6 yards, but we have a TH. We have a penalty. Let's check it. 53. 53 is a 30. We've got twisting the face mask 15 yards from the gain and an automatic first down, and that's a huge penalty. So Moon is going to hit Tracy Johnson for 6, and as Johnson's going down, they grab his face mask and twist his head off, and that's a 15-yard penalty from after the gain. That's not an automatic. You know what? That's not an automatic first down. That is no first down marker in play. That's going to be a flagrant face mask. No time off the clock. And that's going to make it 4th and 2. That's definitely not right. Yes. We had the 6-yarder. Oh, yeah. First down marker is in play. I'm sorry. I thought it was going to be a first down after the 6 yards, but it wasn't. So penalty. So it will be an automatic first down. So 15 to Miami. Automatic first down. Face mask flagrant. No time. And it's going to be 1st and 10 now, all the way down to the 30 for Houston. Big penalty right there against the Dolphins. Back to standard. And we're going to get a 9. And for Houston, that's an outside run. We're at the 30-yard line, so we got to switch our boards up. There we go. There we go. All right. Outside run on 1st and 10, 5-2, 63. 63, that's going to be Moon. So Moon is actually going to do a little quarterback boot here. 52 on your defense is a CD. So Warren Moon takes the snap. 35 on the run. That's an 11. And let's see. He's an inside runner, isn't he? Or an outside runner. Yeah, that's an 11. And an 11 in this case is no gain. So Moon tries to get outside, try to, get the end, get around that corner, and he just can't do it. It's going to be 2nd and 10 now at the 30. And we'll go standard. We will get another outside run. So Houston living up to their true 50-50 pass versus run so far. 54 is going to go back to Mike Rozier. 33, though, that's a BG. Defense is waiting for it. So it's going to be Rozier on the outside run. 15. 15 is a 17, and Rozier is going to pick up 5. So he'll get halfway to that first down. And that'll make it 3rd and 5. Let's go short pass heavy here. And we get a short pass. 31, 26. So 26, that'll be Ernest Givens. He's an A. 31 on your defense is a CS. We're going to make this a BD. And it's going to be Moon to Givens. 16. Oh, that's not good. That's going to be 22. That is just incomplete. That is almost intercepted, but it hits the ground before the defensive back can get both his hands under the ball. That was a close one. That's going to make it 4th and 5 at the 25. We're going to bring out Tony Zendejas for a 42-yard field goal attempt. Try to get them to within a touchdown. So 42 yards for Zendejas. Oh, 23 is not good. 23 is a 27. And 27 is no good, and he is going to miss it wide to the left. And Zendejas, no good. And Miami will take over 1st and 10 right at the 32. So kind of a failed drive there for Houston. Got a lot of yards, but nothing came of it. Miami takes back over. Standard. They're going to start with an inside run. All right, 56. Who is that? That is Mark Logan, our kickoff returner, our fullback 2, defensive end 1, C1, jack of all trades, master of none. Not even average in any of them. 42 on your defense is a CS. So it's going to be Mark Logan on the inside run. A 56 for Logan. That's a 24. He gains 2. So Logan is able to push pile forward and get 2 yards, making it 2nd down and 8 for the Dolphins. And they're going to now go to medium pass. Marino's going to look deep over the middle. Who's he looking for? Oh, 62. He's looking for Ron Davenport, his fullback. So he doesn't find anyone deep over the middle. And he looks out to the sideline, and he sees Ron Davenport. 42 is a CS. We'll make it a CS. Marino to Davenport. 62 again. That's an 18, and he misses him. He's incomplete. Throws it over his head out of bounds on purpose. He really had no play. It's going to make it 3rd and 8 now at the 34. Short pass heavy here is going to be a short pass. $64 for your receiver. And this time we're going back to Freddie Banks. He's a B. 26 is a BS, and we'll just stay right at BD here. We'll go Marino to Banks. 14. Oh, a 31. We have incomplete, but we have a penalty. 14 is usually a penalty number, but not for Marino. That's nice. Okay, so we have a incomplete pass, but we have a penalty. So let's check the penalty. 44. That's going to be against Houston. That's pass interference. And on a short pass, we roll 1 die. Or do we roll 2? I think we roll 1. Let's find out here. So on an incomplete pass, on a short pass, I think you roll 1 die, and that's your yardage, and then it's an automatic first down. Pass interference always is. Here it is. All right, so on a short pass, roll 1 die. All right, so we will roll the red die. That is going to be a 4-yard penalty, but it's an automatic first down for Miami on pass interference. All right, 1st and 10 now at the 38 for Miami. All right, 9. So 9 is going to be a short pass for them. 42. 22. So the defense is ready for it. They're in BD. 42 is going to be Farrell Edmonds, the tight end. He's a B, so we'll stay in BD. And Marino going to look for his big tight end. 36. That is a 14, and we have an incomplete pass. So Marino misses the tight end. That's going to make it 2nd down and 10. Back at their 30 at 8:45 to go. And we're going to go long pass. Haven't had one of those yet in this game, I don't think. So we're going to go deep. So we are 15 to 49. Yeah. So Marino going to look deep. Who's he looking for? Oh, he's looking for his tight end. Farrell Edmonds. He's a B. And 54 on the defense is an AG. So we'll make this an A. Oh, does it stay AG? Yes, it does. Oh, man. So they are looking hard for the run, and Marino's going to go deep. Here we go. It's a 44. This is going to be complete. This is going to be a 68-yard touchdown pass. Yeah, Marino's going to hit Farrell Edmonds deep down the middle, and he's going to run it all the way to the end zone. Little blown coverage there for Houston, and that's going to be a touchdown. 62 yards. Wow, Miami up 22-7. 53 on the extra point for Stojanovic. That's a 39. 39 is good. And the Dolphins, they don't care what happened in real life. They take a 23-7 lead now. Marino, 15-21, 220, and I think 2 touchdowns. That was a great game. I love it. All right. Okay, back to Houston. Let's kick it off. 53 again. This time it's a 40. And that is going to be 64 yards, taken at the 1-yard line. It's going to be Lorenzo White taking this return. It's going to be the 0-10. So 64 from Stojanovic. And Low White. A 66 for Lorenzo White. Holy cow. And that's the P column. That's a 9. Wow, he's only going to get 32 yards on a return. Oh, man, if it was Kenny Johnson, our normal guy, he'd only get 43. So this team doesn't do well on kickoff returns, apparently. So he's going to get 32 yards. So Low White, 32. And that's going to set up Houston 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line. I have rolled so many 11s and 66s so far in this game. That's so much more fun than rolling 23 and 32 over and over again. All right. They're going to start. Oh, they're going to go deep now. All right. Now Houston's going long. Warren Moon wants it. 34. 11. It's Drew Hill. It's his best receiver. There's Drew Hill. He's an A8. He's an EB4 A8. He's a really good player. Yeah. Okay. All right. So Drew Hill. And 34 on your defense. That's an AG also. Wow. All right. So we're going to run another long pass against an AG. Let's see what happens with Warren Moon. A 26 and that's 18. Okay. That's incomplete. So Moon can't find his receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. And they are going to go with an inside run now. Okay. Ooh, look at that thing spin. 45. 45 on your defense is a BS. 22. That's going to be, Alonzo Highsmith. 62. The dice have gone cold for Houston. 24. He's going to get 3 yards on that play. That'll make it 3rd and 7. 36-yard line. Got to go short pass heavy here. Moon, 7-11 for 128. So he's not having a bad game. Just hasn't had as many passing attempts as Marino, who has 21 already. Short pass heavy, and it's a medium pass. So Moon, going to look for the medium pass here. 16 on your defense. That's an AS, make it an AD. 41. That is Alan Pinkett. He's a C on medium passes, so make it a BD. So Moon against to Pinkett against a BD. Another 26. Too many sixes there. 26, that's another 18, and that is incomplete, and Moon has gone cold a little bit here. Moon, and they're going to have to punt. All right, 4th and 7. Bring out Greg Montgomery. 51 for Montgomery. That's a 6. And that is a 40-yard punt taken by D10. And that is going to be taken at the 24-yard line by Scott Schwades. Already has one big return, and oh my God, he has another one. Holy cow, Scott Schwades. That's a 3. And he just got himself 70 more yards on that return. And oh my goodness. Miami's going to start 1st and 10 on, I believe, the 6-yard line. 1st and goal on the 6-yard line. And Scott Schwades, Special Teams Player of the Week. 1st and goal at the 6 for Miami. Already up 23-7. Looking to open this thing up some more. All right. So we're going to go standard offense. All passes are short passes, including that one. 1st and goal at the 6. We're going to go short pass. Marino looking for another touchdown. 13. That'll be Mark Clayton. 61. That's a BS, making an AS. Marino going to look for Clayton. 46. That's a 17, and that is complete for 2 yards. So he finds Clayton for 2. 6.5 to go in the second quarter. Standard again. And we get a 12. That's another short pass. 22. And we're going this time to Troy Stratford. He's an A. 35. CS, make it BS. So Marino to Stratford. 43. Uh-oh. 26. And Marino's going to run. I didn't know that was something that Marino could do. So Marino on the outside run on, I lost control of where I was here. On second goal from the 4. Marino's not really known as a runner. 35 was what? 35 is a CS. So let's roll for his outside run. 44. 44 is a 22, so doubles, and he's going to lose 2 yards. Whoops. So Marino tries to scramble and just can't make it happen. And that'll make it 3rd and goal from the 6. And we'll go ahead and go short pass heavy here. All we can do are short passes. 62. That is Ron Davenport. He's a C. 12. CG. We'll make it CS. And we'll go Marino to Davenport. 26. A lot of those 6s. 26 is a 16. Whoops. 26 is a 16. CS. And that is going to be incomplete. And Pete Stoyanovich is going to come out and play. All right, so bring out Stoyanovich for a 23-yard field goal. Pretty much a chip shot here. 52. Well, I'm going to make it interesting. 22. And that is good. And Stoyanovich makes it 26-7. The Dolphins just keep pouring it on here. And let's kick off to Houston. 33 for Stoyanovich. That's a 25. That's another touchback. All right, 1st and 10 Houston on their own 20. 5.5 to go. No need to panic yet. Go inside run. $35 is a CS. 22 is going to be Highsmith. So Highsmith against the CS. 65. That's a 24. And he gets 2 more yards. I feel like he's getting 2 yards at a time here. And that'll make it 2nd and 8 to the 22. 5 minutes to go. Short pass heavy. And that's going to be a short pass. $34. 25. So 34 is AG. 25 is a Highsmith. He's a C. So BS is what we're doing here. All right, so Moon to Highsmith. 24 for Moon. That's a 16, and that is incomplete. And Warren Moon has really gone cold. All right, let's go short pass heavy here. And we get a medium pass. All right, 63 on the defense, 51. 51 is Curtis Duncan. He's an A. 63 on the defense. That's not good. That's a run defense. That's a BG. Let's make it an AS. Pretty good defense to throw against. So Moon looking for Curtis Duncan. 26. All those sixes. That's an 18. That's incomplete. And they're going to have to punt again. Man. Moon to Duncan. We'll bring out Greg Montgomery. 56 this time. 56 is a 6. And that is 40 and D10. And it's going to be taken by Schwedes, player of the game right now. Two long returns in this first half. Neither of them accounted for touchdowns, but they both got to first and goal. So two good returns here. This time he's taking it from the 38. 65. Tried rolling on a 66. 65 is a 26. And this time he's only going to get a yard. That's going to kill the average. Miami takes over. 4:15 to go. First and 10 on their own 39. And start standard here. 12 will be a short pass. 52. 25. Love a palindrome. 52 is going to be Tommy Brown, our fullback. He's a C. 25 is AD. We'll make it BD. So Marino to Tommy Brown. 33. Marino. That is a 14-yard pass. Little dump off to his fullback because he couldn't find anything down the field. And Tommy Brown managed to kind of skirt around a few players, get 14 yards. First 10. They cross the 50. They get to Houston's 47. And they're going to go short pass again. 53. 46. 46 is an AS. 53. That's Sammy Smith. We're going to make it a BS. So Sammy Smith, our number one running back, is going to get a target here. 21 for Marino. That's a 15, and that is just incomplete. Oh, just missed him. And that'll make it second down. 3.5 to go. Stay standard. We're going to go inside run this time. $41 is Sammy Smith. 35 is a CS. So Sammy Smith going to take it up the middle. A 42. That's an 18, and that is 1 yard for Smith. Let's make it 3rd and 9. We'll go short pass heavy here. And we'll get a short pass. $62. 31. So 31 is going to be an it's a CS. 62. And that's Davenport. He's a C, so we're going to go CD. We'll go Marino to Davenport. 12. Oh no, 12 was a 20. And that is incomplete. And that's going to bring up 4th down for Miami, and they're going to have to punt. Bring out Reggie Roby for the first time. I don't know if he's a Hall of Famer. I know Ray Guy is. Reggie Roby, I believe, should also be a Hall of Famer if he's not. He was really good. So they're on their side of the 50. So this is going to be kind of a field position. Try to stick him, coffin corner. That's the word I'm looking for. Coffin corner. Then with 12. Ooh, I don't know about that one. 8. That's going to roll out of bounds at the 16. So it's going to be a 30-yard punt. Not great. Roll out at the 16. Roby's not real happy with that one. And Houston takes over 1st and 10 on their own 16. 2.5 to go. All 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Let's go short pass heavy. And they're going to get a short pass. (42-31). 31 is who? Is that Givens? Yes, it is. Ernest Givens. Still haven't looked at Haywood Jeffries yet. He was always my favorite one of the 4. So Givens, he's an A. 42 on your defense is a CS. We're going to make this a BD. And it's going to be Moon to Ernest Givens. 66 for Moon. That's a 2. And it's a 39-yard completion. And Ernest Givens will get out of bounds, giving them another play before the 2-minute warning. Big play there. Like to have seen that be a touchdown, but that's okay. 1st and 10 now. They cross the 50. They get to the Dolphins 45. This will be the last play before the 2-minute warning, and we'll go short pass heavy again. We will get another short pass. 32, 34. So 34 is going to go back to Ernest Givens. He's an A. 32 is a CG. So we're going to make this a BS. So Moon to Givens. 23. Oh, no. Oh, it's a 28. Moon tries to avoid the sack. He avoids the first guy, but that second guy got him. He's going to lose 5. And that would be Dave Aarons, who I believe is a backup safety. And that's one of the guys that I had to add to my sheet because I had him on somebody else's team. And that'll be the 2-minute warning. It's going to be 2nd and 15 right at midfield for the Oilers. We're going to come out of it. We're going to go medium pass heavy. We're going to get a short pass. 61 on your defense. 65. Yikes. That is Kenny Jackson, our all-purpose kick returner, punt returner. He's also a cornerback. Wait, why would he be on there? Oh, Kenny Jackson, not Kenny Johnson. Who's Kenny Jackson? There he is. Kenny Jackson. He's an EB2, C1. Okay. So Kenny Jackson is who we're going for. He's a C. 61. 61 is a BS. We'll make it a CD. Yikes. You want to go the other way. You want to go toward the A, not toward the C. So we're going to go medium. It's a short pass. Moon looking for Kenny Jackson. 51. That'll be complete. But it's only going to be 5 yards. They're going to get the 5 yards back they had on the sack. And they're going to call timeout here. All right, 3rd and 10 at the 45. Go short pass heavy. And it's a 3. That'll be a short pass. Oh, low numbers here. That's going to be Drew Hill. He's an A. 13 on your defense is a BS. We'll make this an AD. And it's going to be Moon to Drew Hill. 55 for Moon. That's a 5. And that'll be 15 yards and a 1st down. And they're going to use another timeout. So that'll be Drew Hill. I mean, you go to your number 1 when you need it. Absolutely. All right, so let's use another timeout. That's going to make it 1st and 10 down to the 30. Down to the Dolphins 30. 1.5 minutes to go. We'll go short pass heavy. No. The 30. Let's go medium pass heavy. No. Yeah, let's go medium pass heavy. And we get a 19. That is a medium pass. Oh, not that one. That's an outside run. There it is. All right. Medium pass 10 to 30. Okay. Oh, so the Dolphins are ready for this. That's a CG, I'm sure. CD. It is 64. 64 is Leonard Harris. He's also a C wide receiver. So this is going to be against a CD. Medium pass against a CD for Moon. Big play here. 61 is not going to do it. It's a 13, and that is an F41. We have our first fumble of the game, but we got a decide or die here. 1 through 4 means the fumble counts. 5 to 20 means it doesn't. And it is going to not count. So let's check the result of the play. The F41 to find out the result of the play. 51. And that is an 11-yard completion from Moon to Leonard Harris. And they got a timeout left. My hurry-up offense, I only want to use when there's no timeouts left. It's kind of how I want to do it, because that would still allow you to kick a field goal if you wanted to. All right, so 30 seconds. They're going to use their last timeout here. 15. And now anytime they want to stop the clock, they got to go into that hurry-up mode. Okay. 1st and 10 at the 19. Let us go short pass heavy here. Still got time for 3 or 4 plays. Let's go short pass heavy. And we get a short pass. Oh, the defense again with the 66. That's a CD. And 54 is Haywood Jeffries, finally. All right, so he's an A. He's my favorite of the 4 receivers I had. Hill, Duncan, Givens, and Jeffries. Haywood Jeffries was always my favorite. I don't know why. He just was. Come on, there we go. He's an A5. He's an EB3 A5. I think he was probably a 4 in different years than 89. Maybe 87 or 88, he was a 4. He had 100 and... He was one of the first guys I remember having more than 100 catches in one season. I don't remember what year it was, but that's when I really started to like him. So it's going to be a short pass to Haywood Jeffries. It's a BD. And Moon, here we go. A 24. That's a 16, and that is incomplete. Moon for Jeffries. No. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 at the 19. Don't really want to settle for a field goal here. Touchdown would be nice. All right, let's go short pass heavy. And it's a 10. That's a short pass. 42. That'll be a CS. Make it a CD. 52. Back to Curtis Duncan. He's an A. Make it a BD. And it's going to be Moon to Duncan. An 11 for Moon. It's a 3. And that is good for 13 yards. Why is it only 13 yards? And that'll be a 1st down. It's going to be 1st and goal at the 6. So Moon to Duncan for 13. Okay, so we're going to go hurry up here. So I'm going to go 15 seconds. And then we're going to do a spike. Moon, spike. That's going to make it 2nd down. That's 0. And that'll make it 2nd down and a goal at the 6 now with 45 seconds to go. And we're going to go short pass. And that's all I can do is a short pass. So it's a 51, 61. So 51 on the defense is an AD. 61 is back to Haywood Jeffries, and he's an A, so we're going to stay right there. So AD. Here we go. Moon to Jeffries. 42. 42's a 9, and that is complete for 6 yards. He gets past the goal line and gets knocked out of bounds, and that will be a touchdown. Moon hits Haywood Jeffries. We got 30 seconds left in the half, and it's going to be 26-13. Extra point, 55 will be good. And it is 26-14, and wow, unbelievable. Let us kick off. 26. 26 is a, okay, use his other card. 26 is a 5, and that's going to be, I know it's, isn't that like 64 in the second quarter? I know it's 70 in the first quarter. Yeah, 64-09. So kick off, eh? 64-09. So with Miami's at the 1 yard line, and it's Mark Logan. Going to attempt a return. Oh, 32 is not good. It's a 10. Okay, it's not terrible. 10 is going to be a 21-yard return. So Logan. Now, see, in real life, wait, let me get this in here. 15 seconds. In real life, with 15 seconds left, basically one play, the team, and they're at the 22, they'd probably take a knee. But it only takes 166 to be a touchdown, right? That's the weird thing. But I'm going to take a knee. I'm going to try to treat this a little bit more like real life. And I'm going to take a touchdown. I'm going to kneel down here. And we're going to end this half because I feel like that's what Miami would do. They would just take a knee and call it a half. Going up 26-14, be really happy about that. And holy cow, what a half this was. My quarterbacks combined to be 30 for 58, 453 yards. I got. There's at least 3 touchdowns. There could even be 4, and no interceptions, no fumbles. Like, this is the kind of game I like. 26-14. All right, I'm gonna call it a video here. I'm going to play the second half tomorrow. Thanks for watching, everyone. This was so much fun. I hope the second half is just as much fun. Like, subscribe, all that stuff you're supposed to do, and I'll talk to you later.